Now you know that City View Gwakwalada is no longer selling at the pre-launch price. So it is now selling at the official price. Now let me break that down. Before now, we sold at a plot for 4 million naira. But right now, a plot of residential 500 square meter is selling at 6.5 million naira. Now, between when it was introduced into the market at pre-launch price to when it ended on the February 28th, the question on many's mind is how many people bought? Oh my God, let me give you the answer. Loads of people took advantage of this property. I know I mentioned in a couple of my videos that if you guys told me that you are interested in Gwakwalada, I would have gone ahead, advised the company, or look for a property selling in that area and bring it to you all. Now, that is now selling at pre-launch price. There are several questions on the lip of those who missed out on it. One of it is it still a good buy? Yes, it is still a good buy. Buying a property that has C of O within Gwagwalada at 6.5 million naira per plot is still a good buy. The residential plot, the commercial plot in acres, buying land in bulk is just the new deal. You see, this year 2025, there are some insights I'm going to be sharing in this video very briefly. And I want you as a real estate investor to grasp it. Now, depending on what your resources are, depending on what your goals for your investment is, meaning if you're an existing investor in the Nigerian real estate market and you're looking into increasing your portfolio and you are interested in taking advantage of the low-hanging fruit of the market. They look like the low-hanging fruit of the market right now. But trust me, they are one of the best ways to invest early. You know, of this popular quote that says that you should find out where development is going and go and position yourself so that the development will catch up with you. That is what they say, that buy land and wait, not wait to buy land. Wait to buy land example is Asokoro, Maitama, Gariki, and etc. etc. Now, if we're bringing it back to Lagos, we're talking about Ikoyi Banana Island. We're talking about Lekki Phase 1. We're talking about VI, Ikeja, etc. etc. Now, people might wonder, why do people actually rush this Kwakwalada? What I realize is that many of you are still looking for this low-hanging fruit, especially when they come with a title. Now, it is no longer news now. They're buying an affordable property, landed property in Lagos right now with a title. You obviously have anything above 20 something million naira. That is the category, and that will also be in Ekpe or in Ibejuleki, right? But if you go to those locations where I talked about, you already know what the prices are. Of course, those are premium real estate. And the truth is, those are also at the peak of their ROI, depending on why you're buying it and what you intend to use for it. So let me clarify that before some people say, "Oh, what's she talking about?" If you're buying a property in Ikoyi, obviously is a place you want to live. The truth is, most of these locations they have gotten to apex when it comes to their ROI. And like I said, it depends on why you're buying. But specifically, this video is for investors who are looking for places where they can stack up 15 million naira, 20 million naira, 30 million naira, and enjoy multiple plots. And it is also safe to buy it and wait. Why am I talking about safe or using the word safe? Because again, if you're interested in buying the property and leave it for the next half a decade or 1 decade, you must be sure that you're not going to lose the money at the end of the day. That the purpose of you investing early, waiting for the place to grow up, will not be defeated, meaning you will not lose your investment. That's why it is also important you buy a titled land. Now, there are some places that are still fast growing that if you buy it without title, you're still safe. Now, let's take Kuje for instance. There are two properties that are selling in Kuje. There's Queen's Park. Now, Queen's Park in Kuje does not have a C of O yet. It only has a R of O, and this is very common in the north. It's called right of occupancy. However, Queen's Garden in the same Kuje has a C of O. The phase 1, of course, is sold out. The phase 2 is still fast selling. So, you see, if you want to buy a C of O land, even now in Kuje, it's above 10 million naira. So you can look at other places. If you're still interested, you're saying, oh, I'm not looking at Abuja, or I've bought into Abuja. Where else can I buy into? You can still buy in the outskirts of Lagos, which is Mowe of Father. Mowe of Father is a place that links you from Lagos to Abeokuta. Is on the Lagos Abeokuta Expressway. So off that road is where this property is located. And you know, it is one particular area that is not so popular, but then it's also a commercial hub. Yes, it is not popular, but there are so many factories around this location where we have this Queen's Park, and they are functional factories, starting from Nestle, talk about the international breweries, talk about so many Olem, so many production, oil and gas production companies that are right there, situated there on that road. From that Shagam interchange, and then you link the Lagos Abeokuta Expressway, is all industries, factories, warehouses, and all of that. So yes, it is a place that has its own potential on a long haul. In fact, from the last half a decade, that location has opened up far more. It is a sea of old land under Ogun State, still fast selling at 6 million naira only for 500 square meter. It has a flexible payment plan as well. So yes, for those of you who are looking into buying affordable land that is titled. Now, affordable, let's put it into perspective, is within 5 billion, less than 10 million, or around 10 million naira. The locations you should be looking at is these locations I mentioned in Abuja. That's what we have in our portfolio for now. You look at these locations I mentioned in Lagos. You can't even find in Ekpe right now. Titled land in Ekpe, a sea of old land in Ekpe, is not 20 million anymore. If you find anyone less than that, please be careful. Be very, very careful. Carry out an extensive search and be sure. Except if they are telling you that it's a government allocated land and it's being introduced into the market, and you have to go and carry out a serious verification, they'll be sure that it's also a government allocated land, because anybody can come and tell you anything. So yes, aside this Abuja, you can look at this Ogun State, because Queen's Park is not under Lagos State. It's just that it has close proximity to Lagos State. It is under Ogun State. And of course, Oyo State, we have Ibadan. Outskirts of Ibadan, that's where you find I'm not looking at Baba Ibadan and tell you that, the land, you can find 5 million naira land within Bodija, or you can find it in a Ring Road, in Challenge, and all of that. No, you can't find it in those places. Obviously, it is outskirts like Moniya Road, all those Ijayi Town, where we have Oluyole Resort. By the way, we did the video a couple of days ago. It's still fast selling on the pre-launch price. Imagine that kind of a place now. 15 million naira will get you 6 plots, all inclusive. In the next 1 decade, when you tell someone you bought such a property at that amount, nobody will believe you. So that is a perfect example of buy land and wait. And this is why I said, if you're not an investor that is interested in buying a property to wait, this conversation is not for you, because your patience will be what? It will be tested. Properties in places like this are not for short term. Now, before I wrap up this, I also want to say this. People will say they want to buy a plot of land selling at 2.5 million naira with the sea of land, and they want to start building immediately. I've gotten that question over and over. Can I start building immediately? I think I got that a lot in Bounty Harvest. Yes, the farmland, Bounty Harvest. Can I start building immediately? I'm like, you can start building immediately. So let's say Oluyole Resort now. You can start building immediately. Nobody's holding you from starting building immediately. Let's go back to City View, Kakolada. For those of you that bought into Coastal Uganda, you're done with your payment. They're preparing already for the first batch of allocation. If you buy into that estate and you are allocated, can you build there? If you build there, especially if you're in diaspora, when you build there, what are you going to be doing there? Nobody's saying you shouldn't build there. It's a site titled land. You can build there. You can get your register survey and everything. Get your building approval. But when you build it, the question is, how realistic is you living there? Right. So basically what I'm saying is, such investments among what I've just mentioned are usually better for long term. And if you don't have the patience to wait, then you don't have business investing in these properties. Of course, my name remains Getman Susman. I am the queen of Landlord Maker. And hey, I'm here to tell you that these deals are still fast selling, and I can help you invest in any of them that I mentioned or any other one I didn't mention in this video and you are interested in buying. Bulk purchases are just very interesting and it's far more interesting at the long run. Yes, people who bought into acre deal, hectare deal in City View, Gokolada, or someone who already bought into the acre deal in Oluyole Resort, they won't know what they have done until the couple of years to come. Because the same way all of these premium location like Ikoyi, Ikeja that I mentioned, the way they were some couple of years ago, it's the same thing. I mean, look at Aja right before us. So, like I said, I am here to help you own any of these properties. And it will be my delight and joy. So yes, it's about the time you start dialing my number. Please share this video with your contact and don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification button. Please ensure that wherever you, yes, you are watching me from, you remain safe and awesome just the way you are. So I say to you, what?